Hi everyone, I'm Olga and you're on my channel about cross stitch. Today is Monday, March 13th, and I'm here to share with you my stitch progress, my whips, my finishes, fully finishes, previous finishes, and so on. What will I show you? I will show you one previous finish I finally framed. I will show you one fully finished object, which was start and finish of March. I will show you another finish, but not fully finished, because I'm waiting for the frame for it. I will show you all my whips and one new start. And as a bonus, I was asked to show all my kits with the specific theme, and it's flowers. It's my favorite, I think. It's my favorite subject to stitch, flowers. And so I will show you my flowers kit. It's many. You can hear my dog or the landscaping team working on my front yard, but it's Monday and they work every Monday, so I couldn't do something with it, so bear with me. I hope you will find something interesting and will consider to subscribe to my channel and like this video and leave me a comment. I love your comments. I read them all. I answer them all. So thank you so much for watching me. Well, this is my book of days, and you can see that I had just one day of non-stitching last Friday. So let's start with my previous finish I finally framed. I found a frame in Goodwill and I framed my irises from Nitka Moscow. It was a collaboration of Nitka Moscow and the Museum Tsaritsino in Moscow. And this is the antique botanical atlas, and this is the illustration from it. So the back stitch here is just a nightmare, but it looks so good. So I finally framed it. It's stitched on 25 count Lugana 2/2. It's pretty big, but I like it. I hope the lighting is fine because it's another gloomy and gray day in the greater Seattle area. So I hope you see that better now with this light. I have lighting. So here we go. Previous finish finally framed. Okay, then it was start and the finish of March, and this is third piece, seasonal piece, spring one from Summer House Stitcher Works, Spring Awakens, and it's stitched on 32 count vintage smoky ivory by Zweigart. It's printed, so it's printed linen, and it's stitched 2/2 with DMC. DMC are the called for, and it's 3 colors of DMC, and I love this series. So it's 4 pieces in it, and this one is the third one I stitched. I already stitched autumn and winter, so I have just summer left. And I have one frame for all 4 pieces, so every season I just change them in a frame. I laced it to the cardboard, and so I store it like a cardboards, and just every season I will change it in the same frame. I found it convenient for me, so yeah, here it is. Show you closer all my crosses. Some people just want to see the crosses closer, so I'm trying. I don't know, I hope you see it well. It was start and finish of March, and I finished it in 4 days. Okay, and then my next finish, start and finish of March, has a little bit of story. So I talked to my mom, I think 2 weeks ago, just after I filmed my last video. And she told me that she found my old, as she said, fail kits. These were kits I started and not finished when I was in high school, and I didn't finish them because they all had mistakes in it. So I mistaken a lot in there because I was not so experienced teacher that time. I just started, and I just abandoned them and just just left them in my mom's house. And she cleaned something and she found it and she showed me it, and I'm like, oh, I want to stitch some of them. So my mom scanned all my patterns and sent them to me, and by email, and because I couldn't go to Russia now and just pick them up. So I decided that I will stitch it from my stash, not from a kit, just based on the scan of the pattern. So I did that. This piece I started when I was in the 11th grade, and this is unicorn from Golden Fleece, and this is the finish. So it took me like 2 days to finish it, and it looks gorgeous. When I was in high school, I just made a mistake somewhere here. It was Ada when I stitched it first, and now it's Linda, 27th count. 27 count Linda 2/2 with DMC floss. Originally in Golden Fleece kits, it's Madeira floss. It's a great floss, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So it's a European floss. I don't know what the manufacturer is. The name of them is Madeira. So I didn't have Madeira, so I stitched with DMC. My mom has a DMC floss card with all the samples of these threads, and she just took the Madeira thread from a kit and just helped me with the colors. So I finished the unicorn, and now I'm waiting for the frame for it, and it will be on my wall. I will be happy. So this is one I tried to stitch when I was a teenager, and now I finished it. So, and I'm so happy with it. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, and I will show you another kits while I will stitch them, because I want to stitch them all now with more like modern materials and everything. So the unicorn was the first one. Now let's do my whips. After I finished the unicorn, I decided that I want to stitch something small, relatively small, because you know me, I never stitch like too small things. So this one was a pattern from the old magazine. This is Turkish magazine, Kanavice, and it's a series of little flowers in a tins like this. And I started these tulips. It's all wrinkled, sorry about that, because I didn't iron anything today. Usually I do, today I didn't. So tulips in a tin. I have this pattern digitalized, so I stitched with a nap, and here I am. It's 56%, so I stitched all the tulips, and now I'm on a tin. So I think I will finish it in March, and it's bigger than I expected. This is 28 count Jobelin in a color Queen Anne's lace, and I had just this little piece, and these tulips will take it all. So it's like 9 by 13 something. I bought on 1 to 3 stitch, and here's my whip. I finished the tulips, and it's nothing except crosses there, no backstitch, no half crosses, nothing like that. So it's an easy and cheerful and bright piece, and I like it so much. And I will finish it till the end of March, I think, and next video I will show you the finish. My Q-snap, it's like a combination of 11 inches and 8 inches Q-snap just to fit the piece. Okay, what else I stitched? I stitched on my Dimensions Gold, because I'm in a stitch group and we have a little challenges every first Friday of the month. And so my challenge was to stitch all weekend on my Sunset Mountain Trail by Dimensions Gold collection. It looks like this, and it looks like Pacific Northwest, and I love it so much. I started it in January and just put like 100 maybe crosses there. So here I am. When I started, I had just these half crosses here and there, and now I put 2 trees there and went to the bottom. So here will be a corner. So I stitched color by color, as you know, and this color has like 2000 stitches in it. So I will slowly work on it. It's not my focus piece, it's just my whip. I take and work on it like one in a month, like one time in a month, but maybe one day it will be my focus piece. For now it isn't. So here I am. It was a challenge. I did that. I did 700 stitches on weekend last week. Then I took my year-long project by Design Works. It's Route 66 Christmas Diner. You already seen it in my videos, and I decided that I will do 5,000 stitches in months. For now I did 1,500 stitches. So here it is. It's huge and it's full coverage, and it has back stitch all around this frame. I don't like this frame because it's with the like sticky tape on it, and sometimes this sticky tape just doesn't work because I like a big tension, and when I work on a like this part, it just slips down. But I know I will just scroll it a little bit more when I finish this. I think like this area I will, well, we'll see. So this part is 10,000 stitches, and now I'm going right, so it's my right, your left. And it will be another building. I will show you the picture. So this building is bigger. Here it is. So I divided it on 3 parts, and now I'm working on the second one. So, and in this part will be 10,000 stitches too. So it's my working area for this month and next month. So 5,000 stitches. I should do this on this to finish it till Christmas. So we'll see. Probably I will. Now I need another 3,500 stitches. Well, I will do that. So it was my whip, and I will take it another 2 or 3 days, I think. Then I worked on my SAL from Lanarte, and this Friday, Leonardo released the fourth part of it. Now I have 3 parts stitched. So this was first one, this was second one, this is third one, and this is fourth one. I'm working on it, and I will work on it today, just not to fall behind, because I don't want to be behind on the cell, and that's why I participate just in one at a time, because I couldn't do like 3, 4, 5 cells. And I hope I will finish this today, this part, and I will wait for next Friday to stitch the 5th one. It turns out great, and I like it, and as I said, I already know which Marjolaine Bastien aquarelle will it be, but I will not show you, not to spoiler the whole picture. Just believe me, it is gorgeous, and it's a winter piece. So next winter, and you can see that because it's holly there, and these berries are like winter berries. So yeah, it's a good one. So I worked on it, and this is the this is the epic. So I decided to stitch my first full coverage piece, and I could say it's maybe not huge, but it's big, and it's my first full coverage, and I'm not sure if I ever finish it. I want to, but I'm not sure. This is charted by Ivalga. It's Russian designer, and I bought this pattern in 2021 or 2020, don't remember. This is the girl and the fountain. I don't remember the name of the artist of original art, but I will put it down below. So she's gorgeous. This is the chart, the digital chart screen. So that's how it will look like. And I started it on 20 count Aida, 2/1 square, and I will stitch it like starting from her face and then her hair, and when I will have her face, hair and shoulders done, I will work on a background, because I don't like to start somewhere when it's boring. So I wanted to start from somewhere where it will be interesting, and I could see if this face is as gorgeous as on the screen. I will continue. If it doesn't, I will just stop on there and just abandon the piece. But I hope that she will look gorgeous, and one day, like in 5 years, I will finish it. It has 200,000 stitches, so it's a lot. It's 20 count Aida, and it's my biggest frame, so I put it on there, and I hope I will finish it. So that was all my whips. I planned some little starts, like Prairie Schooler Spring Sampler, 1 over 3. I planned Cottage Garden Samplings, First Signs of Spring, not so big piece. But then I decided that I'll better be focused on my bigger pieces, just to fulfill my need of flowers and bright colors and everything. So, and I decided that I will stitch something to put on my wall, because I have some plans about my walls, because I am on the start of big house renovation. All the paintings, everything, because my house is 40 years old, and it needs to be renovated. So, and I'm thinking about decorating with my stitching, and I want it to be not a chaos but something I planned and realized this plan. And so I will show you what I'm talking about. So I was asked to show my flower kits because some people know that I prefer kits, and I have a lot, and I have a different, probably a little bit different taste than most of stitchers on Flosstube. So, and people wanted to know which kits I have. And I will start with my little haul. And this is Rioli's kit. This kit is from 2004. And this one is a companion to the piece I already have. And I forgot to bring it, but I will pause and bring it and show it to you. Okay, I'm back. Here is the piece. It's Blackberry by Rioli's. It's an old kit too. I think it's from 2004 or 2003. And this is the companion. So they are one size. I already stitched Blackberry, and Cosmos are the companion piece. They will look great together. I will try to frame this one somehow similar to this one, just maybe different color of the frame, but something to match them. So I bought this kit on 1 2 3 stitch because I think it's time to. They will look great together, and I know the space I will put it in. So yeah, sorry for the glare, but I will not take it from a plastic for now. It's a kit and it's closed, sealed. So yeah, here it is. And now I will show you my kits. And this one is Nova Sloboda kit Harmony, and this is the companion piece to this one, Cozy Nest, I already have on the wall. So here is the companion. This one is opened. I will show you the Ada. It's a 16 count Ada with the printed background, and I will show it to you. It looks like this, and I will stitch on it, and this will be the companion. So I'm planning to start it this here. And yeah, while I will show you the kits, I will ask you to write me a comment with which one you like the best and which one would you like me to stitch to start and show it on the channel. It will be great. I will read all the comments and I will choose my next flower whip. Let's do that. So this is Nova Sloboda. Nova Sloboda is Ukrainian manufacturer. Okay, I have a couple of dimensions kits with the flowers. Oh, not a couple, actually 3. So this one actually is my whip. So for the crinkling, this is dimension flowering jars. It's not a gold collection, it's just regular. And actually it's a whip. So it will be some kind of whip parade if I have something started. So this is the printed background kit, and it's my pathetic little start. I just wanted to know how will I stitch on this stiff Ada. It's 14 count Ada with a printed background, And actually it's not like a start, it's something, it's not a whip, it's just a start. So it's like maybe 20 crosses there. But I will stitch it. I like it, but I'm not sure when I will continue on this start. My another dimensions is a regular collection too. Roses on a white cheer. It's one of my favorites. I saw many people stitched it, but for now I just have the kit, but never started, nothing, it's sealed. So yeah, it's beautiful, and I will think in which composition I will put it on my walls, because I have some plans for it. It's not started yet. Another one is a gold collection kit, and it's this one, Garden in Gold. It's a new kit. I think it was released in 2021, in the end of the year. And as for me, I like this kind of bouquets with the all flowers in one bouquet. I don't know, I just love it. This ginger cat. I had a ginger cat when I was a little girl, like when I was 3 years old, and he was my best friend. So yeah, it's my ginger. He was almost 20 years old when he passed away, and I was not a kid anymore, and my grief was just incredible. I think, and since then I couldn't have a cat, so I just remember my ginger. So here is the kit. It's sealed. It will be stitched on 14 count navy Aida, but which is not usual for the gold collection, but it's a 14 count Aida. It will be big. So I have this kit. Then these kits are like usual, so dimensions are all available. If you couldn't have it on in a regular store, you always can get it on eBay. So dimensions, it's not so rare, you can just do it. Then I have 2 Korean kits, and it's Shoe Crafts, and these kits are made on a base of Chinese, Japanese, and Korean artist original art. So this one is peonies, and actually it was a little start one day. Shoe craft kits, it's great ones. The materials are incredible, and they're so unusual. You can just buy it on Etsy. You can find some, not all of them. So this one will be big. They have printed background. They have original artists' stamps there. These red things, it's how Asian artists mark their artwork. And in these kits, the most unusual thing that these ones are original. So it's a artist who just puts his original marks, stamps, like personal seals on it. And these hieroglyphs are printed with some kind of, I don't know, it feels velvety, and it's 3-dimensional. So this kit is a piece of art, and of course I will stitch it. And so this is peonies, and they look like that. I had barely started it. I just want time to do that. So I fond of Asian, especially Chinese and Japanese art. I'm studying this in college too, and it's one of my favorites. I like Art Nouveau and Asian art. And I have a plan that I will have a wall with the Asian, like with the stitched pieces based on Asian original art, like this, like classical art. Usually Chinese and Japanese artists used inks to create just like so incredible details, and all what I love: birds, butterflies, flowers. So it's I think it's one of my favorites, and I like these kits so much. But you know, I treasure them, but don't stitch them. But I will. And the materials are great. So this one is on 14 count Aida, but it will be just like bigger one. I have another one, and this one is 18 count Aida. I didn't start it. Oh, not so easy. Let's look like that. So it's a box, so you can store it in there. So it's another one on 18 count. They will be the same size, this peonies and this one, but this is 18 count, so it's like more stitching in it. And look at this. This is some variety of cactus, and this is called the Queen of the Night. It's just gorgeous. I want to start it and stitch it so much, but if I would abandon all my other whips. So, but I like this kit. I love it. So, and yes, I ask you to put in the comments which one do you like best. My next one is a Mereshka kit, Autumn Secrets. Looks like this. I already digitized the patterns, so I could use my app to stitch it faster, and I planned to start it in autumn. It will be stitched on 16 count Aida, and it's DMC floss, and yeah, it will be my autumn start. I will come closer and try to, yeah, here is without the glare. It's gorgeous. I just like the flowers and the berries, and it's just, and these colors are so me, so it's my favorite colors. It's a new one from Mereshka from last year, and I bought it immediately when I saw it. My next one is a Russian kit from Oven, and it looks like this. Oven, it calls Summer Field Poppies, and it's more like landscape for me, but it has flowers on it, so I decided to show it to you in my flower collection, because it is flowers. They are only like first place there, right? The background is gorgeous too, but poppies. Love the colors. Never started, but I will. So all my flowers kits will be stitched one day. I believe it. Okay, another one is from MP Studio. It's Russian manufacturer too. They never named their kits, so it doesn't have name on it. But you can see that it's a wild rose. So it's a relatively small one. It will be stitched on 18 count Aida. I think I will change the fabric. I will stitch it on linen and it will look great. I bought it maybe 5 years ago, and since then it just sits in my box. I like wild roses, so here we go. Another one from Oven, it's Asters. It's based on original aquarelle by Anastasia Besedina, and here we go. It's sealed. It will be stitched on I think on 16 count Aida. I will switch the fabric too. I prefer linen when I stitch something not full coverage, so I will stitch it on linen. Asters are one of my favorite flowers, and actually I couldn't say which ones are my favorites, like favorite ones. I love them all. So, Asters. Another one I wanted to start but never started. Sorry for the crinkling. This is Luca S. Kit Lamp. 16 count Aida, DMC floss, everything great, but I will stitch it on something darker, like maybe vintage country mocha or beige. I want this lamp and this picture, probably it's a picture too, right? Yep. So I want them to pop, because on white it's like a little bit, it's a little bit blurry for me. So I want them to be like more, maybe more vintage looking than on white. So I didn't decide yet, but here they are. Oh, the crinkling is killing me. Another crinkly one. It's a magic needle kit, roses and fuchsias, and it's full. This is full coverage. This is Russian manufacturer, but if you want these kind of kits, you can get them on Etsy. Different European shops have them, so you can do that. And this one was a gift from my mom, and yeah, this is a full coverage. It has a little bit of backstitch, like just a little bit, just fuchsias, little things in it, flowers, a little on the roses, but nothing else. So this like this is a great one. I don't know, I saw that stitched and it's just gorgeous. So, and yeah, not started it yet, but have all like I have already digitized the patterns. I prefer to do that. My friend helps me with that, so I can put this file on my app and just stitch color by color. And this is like Asian style vase, so I have to start it and stitch it. It's full coverage, so I will not switch the fabric. It's 16 count Aida, and I will stitch on it. Okay, getting to the end. This one is huge. It's from Adriana manufacturer, and this is the rebranding. Adriana is the make with your own hands, and Brenda's Cross Stitch Maniac, she has a kit, Book Kingdom. I believe, from the same manufacturer, but now the name of them is Adriana. I think it's easier to European and American customers to pronounce this, so they rebranded. This is the bouquet with the hydrangea, and it's big. I tried to start it. I will show you the size of it. It's I believe it's 16-pound Ida, probably, but I will show you the whole piece. It looks like this, so it's huge, and I love it so much, but I'm so afraid of it because, like, it's huge, you know. It's not a full coverage, but almost full coverage, and all these colors are gorgeous. So and I want to stitch it so badly, but it all needs time, because with these kind of whips you couldn't just squirrel from one to another, because it's more complicated. With the kids it's not so easy. With charts I found it easier, because I could change the project like every day and be fine. With this one it's quite impossible. So when you don't stitch on it like for a week, you then need another week to just get used to it again. So yeah. Oh, sorry, my tripod. Okay, another kit I have. Sorry for the zipper. I will try to do that as silently as possible. Okay, this is another magic needle. This one is a special series of this. This is the release of 2022. Peonies and hydrangea. I like hydrangeas. I planted some in my little garden, and I hope they will survive the winter and they will bloom a little bit, at least, because it will be their second year, and I know that the second year for the plants is like not so good. So this one, I have it ready to start, and it's on a gray color Ada, and if I will find something in a even weave this color, I will stitch on even weave. If not, I will stitch on this Ada. It's okay. I don't mind to stitch on Ada, especially when this background is all half crosses, almost full coverage. I think just this corner is not stitched, it's just the Ada showing through, and all this one is full coverage. So I think I will be good stitching on Ada. Probably it will be easier, I don't know. So it was the last gift from my grandpa, and of course I will stitch it in memory of him. So here we go. And the last one I have is from Mereshka, and this one is zinnias and dill, and I will show you it like this, not to crinkle too much. It was a release of 2021, and I fell in love with it when I saw it, and I bought it. But yeah, I tried to start it, I didn't like it, so I decided that I will stitch it on another fabric. So yeah, here we go. Zinnias and dill, or dill and zinnias, I think dill and zinnias, no, zinnia and dill, fine, I like zinnias. So here we go. This is the last kit in my collection for now, but of course when I see something I really like and it has flowers on it, I will buy it anyway. So let's play. You will put in a comment which one you like more. And I will see, probably we will have a leader there, and I will start it and I will show it to you, and it will be my focus piece for spring and summer. Let's do that. And I will focus on it and probably will finish it, and you will see a finish, or at least a great progress on it. Let's do that. It's interesting, and I think you will like it too. If you like flowers, of course. Oh, stitch flowers. It's another flowers there. It's Lucas, Luca S kit. It was kit 2. I stitched it in 2020, and it's full coverage, and it's like no backstitch in it, and it looks great. So I'm all surrounded by flowers, stitched, and like bouquets, and like all the decoration. I like house plants, so yeah, I like flowers, plants. So this is the main theme of my stitching, I think. So I think that's all, and this video will be a little bit longer than my usuals, I think so. So I will put it on YouTube, and I will wait for your comments, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye.